Are you ready for round 2? It's time to smash and dash as well as crash the congressmen of Sir, for I have really had it up to here with the crap that's been going on in the middle of the Swirl Harvey Desert, where the incredibly ugly pigs roam as well as the horrible serpents of the triddle-diddle-diddle dimension reside in as they count how many tax exemptions they accumulated during the decades of the Swagian Fourth administration. I would rather go to a beautiful scenic African landscape far away from civilization and be one with nature. I would then be able to see elephantes, rhinoceroses, Giraffosaurus rexes, and incredibly sexy antelopes, and watch as they frolic through the fields of golden yellowish, greenish, brownish, arsish, chessish, forcish, lursish cheese grass. It's not really made out of cheese, but you know what I say. Anyways, the beautiful sexy antelopes would then run around and play with the deers that apparently now live in Africa, but actually don't, because who's the one making up this story? I am, home on the plains, where the deer and the unbelievably sexy antelopes play, where Sheldon is heard, a disparaging word, and the skies are not weirdly freakishly purple all day. Actually, come to think of it, why do these undeniably sexy anthropomorphic antelopes look so sexy in the first place? Shouldn't they be running around on 4 legs like a normal antelope? Someone get a zoologist/biologist up in here and explain this frickety frackin' voluptuous situation that I have now somehow created unbeknownst to myself, but not really giving a damn, because you really must admit that these are some sexy antelopes. I wonder what the elephants think of this.
We got it together, didn't we?
Do you think that they think much about why these antelopes look so adorable and sexy at the same time, or do they just go about their day munching and crunching and scrunching and slunching and frunching and presumpching and zelchunching and dunching and calunching and very remula munching and punching on bark from the uniquely shaped umbrella trees which are actually called acacia trees? I don't think they really care that they are the biggest thing to ever walk the face of the earth in the modern day. Aren't they beautiful as well? Of course not as sexy as the antelopes, but they are still one of nature's greatest masterpieces. I'm starting to sound a lot like Sir David Attenborough from those nature documentaries. Actually, I feel that I might as well be Sir Attenborough anyway for my amazingly sophisticated sounding English accent. Now if you come this way, you will see a rather shy and bashful looking elephant bull, who is attempting to give flowers to a female rhinoceros he apparently really likes, judging by how much he is trying to hide himself within his own giant ears. What do you get when you cross an elephant and the rhino? Hell if I know. If you look due right, you can see a very peculiar looking hill that looks almost like a booby. I think I'll dub this piece of land Mammary Hill, for it looks like a breast, and breasts are indeed very beautiful, as well as the frackin' sexy antelopes that cannot stop staring at me with their incredibly sexy and striking eyes that always seem to be lined with a very thick and long layer of eyelashes, which only makes them look all the more sexier. I wonder how much mascara they need to keep them always looking like that. It's one of the many natural wonders of nature in which we will probably never figure out, because we still have not figured out how to look into the 18th dimension, where animals can talk and behave like human beings, and where humans never existed in the first place. Wait a minute, how are we able to see super sexy antelopes then if we haven't figured out the 18th dimension? Oh my gorgonzola. I think we might have stumbled into the 18th dimension while safarying through the African Savannas. Well, this sure has turned out to be a great day indeed. If you look to your left, you can see a great acute U with many species of birds on his horns. There's a red-billed hornbill, a yellow weaver bird, a greenwood hoopoe, a superb starling, a species of kingfisher, an indigo starling, a scarlet-breasted sunbird, a golden-breasted starling, and a violet-breasted roller with violet breasts. Why is it that whenever I talk about something that has nothing to do with breasts, I always end up talking about breasts again? It's really frickety fracking frustrating. I think there might be something wrong with my state of mental health. Anyways, if you look down that way at about 11 o'clock, you can see a really goofy looking ostrich that is trying very hard to impress a female by dancing and flapping his feathery wings about really clumsily. She doesn't look impressed. I wonder if he'll ever get the girl of his dreams. This makes me feel rather happy on the inside, because I wish to have a girlfriend someday just like that ostrich. No, I don't want an ostrich for a girlfriend. I'm saying I would like a girlfriend of my own species, because I'm still so alone down here in this stupid underground air in which, wait a minute. Wrong dialogue. What happened to sexy antelopes? What about the sexy giraffes? Oh yes, the giraffes are also as sexy as the antelopes, with their really long necks and legs ranging from here to Zimbabwe. Look how long their strides are as they roam across the savannah. Isn't it beautiful? I wonder whether or not they ever get struck by lightning whenever it does thunderstorm. Do they stand between the raindrops? Do they dislike the rain? Do they bless the rains down in Africa? Is it really going to take some time to do the things we never had? Woohoo! I love that song by that band from the 1980s named Toto. They really did make some amazing music for all of us to enjoy. Like the one that goes, all I wanna do is wake up in the morning and see your eyes, Rosanna Rosanna. I would actually sing in the key in which this lyric is sung, but you see I'm an automated voice from a cappella box that is not advanced enough to articulate singing as of yet, so all I can really do right now is just say these words that Ian types out. It's honestly quite humiliating, but also kind of funny at the same time. Continuing on with the safari, if you look down past that rock just before the bush left of that weird looking tree that sort of looks like a camel, you can just about make out the shape of a giant sable antelope guarding his harem of incredibly undeniably unbelievably super duper sexy females, in which he has about 15 plus. Lucky Jack. I really wish I was in his hooves right now, for a life can't get much better than that. I wonder how hard it is for him to choose who is best mate, or do they all just take turns? If you know what I say. Bow chicka wow wow, Swiggity Swooty, I'm coming for the wait, what the hell was that? I'm not sure what I'm on, but it is really making me say really dumb things. Going furtherly in that direction to which I have no idea where, we continue on down this dirty dirt path to places in which we haven't been to yet. Down the gully, within that gorgeous gorge, you can see a giant hippopotamus chewing on some crud he found within the depths of the watery waterhole. I wonder what kind of disgusting substance he is really eating. Oh, is that right? It's digested elephant feces. No, that can't be right. Hippopotamuses don't eat crap. They eat plants and other rubbish that floats along the riverbanks and battle with crocodilians while fighting in the crusades of the Five-Elgloic Shock and Spiel Kingdom, becoming a cavalry of their own and going to battles and wars against the bear cavalry. Can you imagine it? The hippo cavalry against the bear cavalry. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a little bit carried away right there. Where was I? Where do we? But I guess this ends this amazing African safari for now, until I can come up with more things to talk about and stuff, because Quantum is here right now and it is sort of throwing off my concentration. If you know what I say.
Quite a year since you went away. You had her here. Now she's gone, and I have to say, need you all the way.